Welcome back, commanders, brothers in arms. Today we got a glorious 8v8 on all that glitters. Beyond all reason, battlefield of chaos. Units are endless, explosions are endless, and destruction, well, is just moments away. If you're new here, smash that like button, subscribe, it helps the algorithm, just like this match will help your sanity and make your day just a little brighter. On the left side, blue team. We've got the clan Cookie, monster in disguise. He will be our main character of tonight's opening fight. Opening with Armada, bots, into the fat boy strategy, I guarantee. That combo has been eating good all night long, as a couple of scouts slip in, sniping a metal extractor. A quick rover destroys that, but blue quick to respond, ending that man's career, sending it straight to Valhalla. As this early aggression has seemed to calm down, just like my anger issues, both teams are making a mad dash to the front line. These choke points are pivotal to your success in a game like Beyond All Reason. As well, units in this game, they hit hard like a freight train, and your structure, just a little baby. And they can get ran over with absolute ease if you're not careful. That's why we see blue team denying any red units from getting into their backline economy at all costs. Because yes, just one can completely change the tide of game. As we continue to see the map unfold, Cookie, our main protagonist, has entered his choke point of doom. Right here between the two chasms of the mountain. This is the carry spawn, as he's given the most amount of money on the map, and he's given the weakest opponent on red team, not in terms of skill but in terms of positioning, as Cookie has a lot of options here. He can either hold the choke point, help the middle of the map and look to dominate the middle of the battlefield, or use his significant advantage through eco, micro, and game knowledge to win his side and levy an opportunity for his team to conquer. But hold on, we have a massive blitz run by 12 in total. This could completely decide the game as we know it. They even can take down shurikens like a hot knife through butter. They're trying to get to the eco at all costs. Will they make it, or will they fall flat on their face? They've hit. Two metal extractors gone down. The build power, that's a costly loss, as that means the light blue player will not be able to get any more reinforcements out. Build power is a very prime resource, especially in the early game when you have none of it. The blitzes do end up falling, but not before sending Smooth Operator down to the bottom of the Mariana Trench. The commanders are falling left and right. Let's get back to the front line and see exactly what's been going on. Cookie had a bit of a commander trade. This is massive for blue team, as that red team push could have meant dire for the overall economy of blue. But this commander situation is huge, as he's able to eat 2.5 thousand metal completely dry, using this momentum from his economy boost to now melt through Gups' defenses, sending this man to Valhalla in a one-way ticket. What exactly does this mean though for the rest of the map? Well, blue has now a commanding lead on the left flank, meaning red needs to get something done either in the middle or the right flank. But the right flank seems to be locked down harder than Fort Knox. So nothing's going to be moving here, at least not faster than a snail. Let's put our action to the middle of the map, as this is where red team needs to pick up the momentum, needs to get the light at the end of the tunnel in order to make the comeback they need to succeed in life. But meanwhile, we have two cheeky blitzes in the backline here looking to cause some catastrophic damage. Boom goes the dynamite. The fireworks have started. But tier 2, it's online for Bats, as he's one with the knight. Tier 2 is a dangerous game in Beyond All Reason. Not only do these units trade significantly better than tier 1. They're more heavily armored. And their range is so much better than tier 1. I would say that's arguably the best point of going tier 2. It's just the sheer range advantage you get. But before tier 2 is gonna matter, we have a huge meatball of maces looking to make their name and beyond all reason history as they do the death push, walking straight down the middle, 0 Fs to give, and they're about to get sandwiched between 2 pieces of hot meat buns. Blue team sees this and they're all quick to respond. What a beautiful response from blue team here, shutting this down immediately, and that's what I call a wish donation, as these men are going to be eating good for the rest of the night. 2.3 thousand metal has now entered the side of blue team, and boys, let's grab our forks, grab our spoons and our straws, because it's an all-you-can-eat metal buffet. And let me tell you, blue is eating fantastic. You could even say it's metal licking good or robotic licking good, whichever one fancies. Well, we have purple here on the right. Let's zoom in on him. Let's see what kind of story he's looking to tell. When Overwatch is online, these things are huge, as they shut down the vast majority of tier 1 pushes, as they outrange a significant amount of units, especially in the early game. But once tier 2 comes online, these things are as good as trash floating in the wasteland, as tier 2 can kill these with absolute ease. But this is not what you want to do, is walk in your tier 1 unit straight into the grinder. They haven't even killed 1 turret and the whole army got evaporated, just like my self-esteem after talking to a girl. That is a nightmare I never want to get back into. But meanwhile, let's head back over to the left-hand flank, as red's tier 2 is finally hitting, and it's hitting hard. As blue sees it and they're starting to panic. They have no tier 2 of their own. All red has to do is do a slow but steady base crawl towards blue's economy, and the game will all be but over. As the only way to really deal with tier 2 artillery is with tier 2. Or a huge amount of tier 1, but sadly blue team's economy is just not there yet in order to fight tier 2 with tier 1, meaning they have to turtle up and mitigate the damage as much as humanly possible. They can do this by multiple different ways. 1, by giving ground and just expanding to the back, or 2, all-inning like they are right now. As this tier 2 factory, this advanced bot lab, if this falls, this could be lights out for blue team. So all 3 players from blue team swarm the tier 2 push. Meanwhile, the right side is taking advantage, but let's fully invest in this push. Those tier 2 units got sent to Narnia, and let me tell you, that is not a trip they want to be making, as that was a huge investment to blue team. Then they got 800 metal on their front lines, ease of access, and the tier 2 push has been halted. But red's not done yet, as that left push did cause multiple blue entities to swing to the left, which means they left the right flank completely and utterly undefended. And now pink is looking to create some catastrophic backline damage. The squadron of 6 rocketeers, 2 maces, have now entered butt stuff backline as he's going tier 2. That timing could not be worse, as he has nothing to respond to this, no units on the battlefield, and his economy is sitting there waiting to be eaten. Purple echoing like a madman. This man is Jeff Bezos right now, as he has all his money into stonks, and those stonks are going up. But butt stuff, well, this man might be getting some beads in his booty, as these rocketeers are looking to feast. And right now those wins, well, they're defenseless, and it's just sad to see, as this man's economy is about to get shredded into oblivion. Butt stuff out of the game. Purple still ecoing, refusing to build units. That's my teammate in Beyond All Reason. While I'm getting fisted by multiple men, he is still ecoing in the backline. Let me know if this is how your teammates play in ranked or other games, because that is an atrocity. And this man should be locked up for war crimes. As his first sprinter comes out, which is not the unit you want to have here, but he is forced to respond with something. Let's head over to the middle of the map. And let's see what's happening. One fat boy is online. This man, he's looking delicious. Not only for this commander who's desperately trying to get the D gun in, but Cookie, well, he's a smart player. He smells something fishy as his anti-raider bot is looking to deny vision on this commander. For those of you who do not know, this stops him from seeing him on the map. So this means he's completely invisible to this fat boy. And this fat boy, well, my man's got stubby little legs and he cannot run. And that commander, well, he looking hungry. And that D-gun flies out, sending that man back to the Shadow Realm. And I salute him and his poor soul. Meanwhile, the left side has completely recovered as each flank is crumbling bit by bit. Nothing has completely blown open yet. The floodgates are still holding, but it's only a matter of time before the cracks finally break through and put these men packing. As the res almost came online for his tier 2 laboratory, but sadly yellow came in just in the nick of time to prevent blue from getting back in the game, and now he's going to defend this with his life because he knows Cookie, the Cookie monster, needs this tier 2 lab to get back in the game, and he just says, let me just suck that thing dry, just like that Tinder date you had last night. And there goes the tier 2 lab. We continue to zoom out. The right flank has completely crumbled into dust. The left flank barely holding on with slivers of hope remaining. In the middle of the map, well, that's just a no man's land. The FF vote comes out, and that's going to be all she wrote. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and peace.